Hey, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to Sakura Knight 2. It's the next day. Let's see what awaits our girls here. Or should I say girl? Whatever. Let's see. All of them. Yeah. Estelle! I know, feels so good! The sun too bright. My head hurts. It all hurt. Why I feel so sick? That will probably be because of the alcohol you drank yesterday. What? It hurt me? I didn't know! Why you no say? I was going to tell you, but I didn't have a chance. Tart kind of interrupted me. That Tart! She told me to drink, so I drink. She no warned me. I trust her. Now I'm sick. She really is a wicked woman. I no forgive. She worthy. Yeah, hangovers are not nice, especially when you overdo it. Rune breaks off, wincing and presses a paw to her mouth. Her skin looks paler than per usual, her eyes are bloodshot, and her hair is a complete mess. She doesn't look good. Actually, she always looks good. In fact, she looks awful. I can't say that. I can't help but feel sorry for her. Estelle! Rune blinks at me, her blue eyes big and winsome. My head pound, it aches, can I sit on your lap? Sneaky! Well, I found myself dithering. Under normal circumstances, I'd be only too happy to lend my lap to a cute girl like Rune, but right now I have a handful of misgivings. Rune's head only aches so because she was unable to pace herself while drinking. I mean, it's not really her fault. How would she know? She wasn't living in cities. She didn't even know of existence of alcohol. So yeah. Cruel for it sounds, she did bring this upon herself. You didn't tell her about any of that. Come on. I don't know if I should condone her actions. I don't want this happening again. As the old saying goes, you have to be cruel to be kind. What's wrong with you? I'm not all that good at being cruel. Most people would tell me, myself included, that I'm a total pushover, but I think there's a lesson that could be learned here. What are you talking about? Maybe I should scold her instead. Why? You just said a second ago it's your fault because you never told her that alcohol can cause this, and now this is ridiculous. No, I think poor Rune's endured enough hardship for now. Exactly. Besides, she didn't know that drinking would have such an adverse effect upon her. Exactly. You just said this 5 seconds ago as well. Oh my... She's never drunk before, so how was she to understand how dangerous alcohol can be? Suddenly you understand? Oh my god. This is so frustrating. It wouldn't be fair to upbraid her over something so petty. Of course you can rest your head on my lap. You think that would soothe you? Come here. I sit down on my bed, which creaks beneath me, then pound my thighs with my hands. It's all yours. Estelle! Rune's face lights up. She smiles beatifically, like an angel might. An angel with very fluffy ears and a very fluffy tail that is. Which basically makes it a better angel than normal angel. Thank you, you're so good to me, so kind. Rune approaches me. She takes off her cloak. Then lies her head upon my thighs, curled up like a combo. The way of her head upon my legs is a comforting one. She's not particularly heavy, but there's definitely heft to her. I mean, it's not like she put entire herself on your thighs. She feels very warm, and the softness of her hair as it tickles my legs is soothing. And again, I mean, I'm sure she's light. She looks so cute. I can't help but smile as I look at her. By the way, this was actually a good opportunity for a CG. Just pointing this out. Gently run my fingers through her hair. There now, dear Rune. It will be alright. Don't stress so. Just let me look after you. I'll try to ease your awful headache. Thanks, my head's still pumped, but feels better already. Just a little. Well, that is a relief. Maybe I have a healing hands. Perhaps I made a mistake trying to become a knight. Should I have tried to train myself up as a cleric instead? No! 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 I don't like cleric characters. I don't like priest characters. I'm not necessarily fond of nun characters. Unless we are talking Black Lagoon or Black Clover? And I think that's it. Like any other... No, she wasn't a nun. So the one nun in, for example, High School DxD, I don't like. What else? What else? I don't remember any more of them. Whatever. It's a shame that I don't actually know any magic. Oh well. It would be useful though. Imagine combining the swordplay with Magic Girl. Anyway, I continue to run my fingers through the tresses and Rune sighs obligingly. I know that cats like it when you scratch behind their ears. And categories too if Tart is an indication, so... dogs like that too. Maybe Rune will like this. Gently begin to scratch behind Rune's wolfish ears. No! The result has upon the supine Wolfgar is almost instantaneous. She sighs softly at my caresses, and her eyelashes fall shut. Hesty, your hands so nice. They feel so good. I'm glad you like it. I can keep it up if you like. Yeah, please, stroke even more. Maybe make the pain go away. Make my head hurt less. You're so nice to me. If I'm nice to you, it's because you deserve it. You're nice to me, so I feel obliged to return the favor. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't do that if I didn't decide to. Isn't this how all people are? Not everybody. Some people mean, but cruel. Exactly. Are you talking about Tart? No, not her. Rune shakes her head. She used to annoy. She upset me in the past. She betrayed. But she's not so wicked as some people. Some out there, they know like wolf girls. Bastards. They say we're stupid and slow. Bastards. They think we're worth less than other humans because most can't talk Lemurian. Bastards. We can't communicate, so we can't understand. Make it easier to hate. That's ridiculous. Some people, they see us not as they see us not as human. So we go into our woods. They steal our flowers, and they steal our food. Bastards. It's not happened for a long time, but my mother told me many years ago. Some humans even hunt wolfgars. We are going to hunt the hunters. What? I stare at Rune, my eyes wide with shock. Is that really true? I think it's true. Rune nods her head. My mother told me. Say her mother's mother was hunted. She went walking in the woods one day, but she no came back. People say she captured, was put in a cage, maybe sold as a slave. Wolfgars were used as servants once. We're stronger than humans and have more endurance. Can till fields without getting tired. Good for farming, I think. That is why they kidnap us. They burn down our homes and tear families apart. It will start being wolfgar once. It's not so bad now in present. But we wolfgars still no trust humans. That is why we live in forest. We keep away. We wolves heard those stories growing up. Makes us distrust humans. We know won't get too close. Humans scared me once. But you show me not all humans are bad. You're good and kind, SD. You're nice to me. And I really like you. Oh, I smiled her gently. I can feel my heart swell with love for this adorable fluffy wolf girl draped across my lap, her head upon my thighs. I never knew wolfgars were treated so badly in the past. I suppose laws must have been passed to ban the outright slavery of non-human species. Yes! Rune's great-great-grandmother might have fallen foul of wicked humans, but such things should no longer occur. Not legally, at least. These stories have survived in the families of wolf people for. They've been passed down through the generations. The humans might have forgotten the cruelty they inflicted upon Rune's people, but they have not. They remember, and they continue to hold grudges. I have wondered why Rune was so very antagonistic when Felicia and I first approached her and her station about coming to Grima, but this certainly explains it. She must have been frightened. Well, she doesn't need to worry now. Thank you for telling me all this. I didn't know. I promise I will not abuse or he'll treat you like the others have your species. You're an important member of my team. I value and respect you. And for you're not a human, I won't treat you any differently to everybody else. I mean, she's a wolf person. I wouldn't say she's not human as well, to be fair. Like, human with wolf traits? I know, you no need to say. Your actions show it. Words useful but not always necessary. I not always know all the right words, but my actions show my feelings. That's why I always hug you. I want you to know you matter. And so do you. Rune giggles softly. I can feel her whole breath tickling my thighs. It's a strange sensation, but it's not uncomfortable. More than anything, I'm happy about this closeness between myself and Rune. For it can be hard for Rune to communicate with words. She always makes her feelings apparent. I think it's admirable. It's funny being told that by a human. It's funny you should ever be so close to a human. And I thought this happened. I did not imagine. But I'm glad for it. Thank you, Estelle. Rune blinks up at me, her blue eyes soft and glassy. I think my head feels better now. Don't hurt so much. I feel sleepy. Perhaps you should get some rest. Sleep the hangover off. Then you'll awake refreshed and ready for anything. Got to be ready. Need to be strong so I can protect. Lately I had strange dreams. About what? Monsters! Lots of them! Rune pulls a face. The forest is dark, it's strange and twisted, filled with creatures. These creatures everywhere. I see it in my dreams. They attack, they fight, mean to harm you, harm the whole world. I have this dream almost every night. It makes me worry. You said your dreams are prophetic, didn't you? Now that I think about it, I had a sorts of prophetic dreams like 2 days ago. Anyway, sometimes we'll get attuned to nature. So we know things. Sometimes we can tell when danger is coming. And you think it is coming soon? Could be. I can't tell just yet. It's too hazy, indistinct. But we have enemies. You ought to be careful. I be careful too. No matter what happens, protect. Not that you get hurt. It's a promise. And I will do my best to protect you too. I'm supposed to be a knight after all. I took up my sword so I could help the people of Lemuria, and that is precisely what I intend to do. These eerie dreams of runes are more than disconcerting, but I can't let myself flinch in fear from them. That's something my mother would never do. I'm Cresta's daughter, and as such, it is my duty to face up to any threats, no matter how murky and distinct. I won't run away. I'll fight, and I will give it my all. I'm sure I can do it with Rune by my side. I can! Now, don't worry so much. I don't want you agitating yourself, girl. I can't do scratch behind Rune's ears while she sighs in gentle approval. Shall I sing something to you? It might help you sleep. No. I don't want singing. Sing? You can sing? No! I'm not getting good at it, so please don't expect too much. But, well, I smile shyly. My mother used to sing me to sleep when I was a young girl. Her lullabies always helped me relax. I could share one or two of her songs with you if you like. Song by his mother! Part of childhood. Well, my mother's singing was a very important part of my childhood, yes. Oh, I think I like that! Want to know more about your prosperity? Want to know more about you? If you share with me, that makes me very happy. Then I'll begin. Actually, my throat then begin to sing a little tingle lullaby to Rune. I've not sung to anybody else before, other than my mother. And I feel self-conscious at first. My voice comes out too soft and weak and wispy, and without even Rune with her large ears can hear what I'm saying. My confidence increases, however, the longer I continue singing. Why should I feel embarrassed around Rune? She's a dear teammate of mine, and I know that she wouldn't judge me. I don't need to worry about her censors, and so I let go of my inhibitions. Phew, luckily, my voice gets steadily louder as the seconds tick by. Midway during the song, Rune's breathing begins to even out. Her tail, which loops about her body, stops switching and falls quite still, as do her ears. I think she must have fallen asleep. I mean, definitely she did. I stopped singing and examining her for a few months. In first silence, my fingers strayed through her scattered tresses and I smiled at her. She really does look adorable, with her full eyelashes and her snub nose. No matter what misfortune lays ahead of me, I really am fortunate to have met Rune. Thank you for being by my side. And thank you for sharing so much of yourself with me. I hope you sleep well. I dipped my head, brushing a few strands of dark hair behind my ear, then pressed a soft kiss against the top of Rune's hand. Head. Rune, as expected, doesn't stir. She's lost in the light of slumber, her head still resting on my thighs. Rune isn't heavy, but she's been lying with me for a little while now. My thighs are starting to feel somewhat numb. But I suppose it's a small sacrifice to make. I could hardly push her off now, when she looks so very comfortable. It's not that heartless. I mean, I'm not that heartless. And yet you were thinking of making her suffer through the hangover. I don't want to disturb dear Rune. So instead I observe her as she sleeps. I might be here while opinions do the bed, but I don't mind all that much. The sight of Rune's sleepy face is worth it. Again, CG worthy. And it's not here. After that intoxicated little interlude, the bonds between the four of us become stronger than ever before. Time passes, and we take on many more quests in Lemuria's guild. With our newfound teamwork, we are able to best all the monsters that roam the woods. Word of our success travel far and wide and become akin to local celebrities. People smile at us whenever they see us in the streets. Strangers I never spoken to before wish me good luck or thank me for keeping the peace. Felicia and Tart seem to reveal the attention, while Rune remains largely unaffected. But I feel a bit out of sorts about the whole thing. To be honest, it's a bit embarrassing. I don't know if I deserve such prize. My swordsmanship has become a long way since I first embarked upon my journey, but I'm nowhere near Felicia's level just yet. I'm still not sure if I can really call myself a knight. Yes, you can. But anxious for the attention makes me, I won't back down now. At least the adventurers at the local guild have stopped scoffing and rolling their eyes whenever they see me. They almost seem to respect me now, for the respect is begrudging, flimsy thing. I don't want to give them cause to lose faith in me. I don't want to disappoint anybody, least of all myself. I think Felicia, Rune and Tart feel the same as I do, for not perhaps for the same reasons. That's why, when Alex sends us a letter asking for a favor on one Sunday morning. On Sunday, we hasten to guild shortly after eating breakfast at the local bakery. But it's Sunday. Maybe she has a serious quest for us. That's the only explanation for this impromptu letter. I hope vicious monsters haven't started to flood forth from the forest. That would be a disaster. Alex! I'm out of breath when I finally left the guild, commanded by my fellow party members. Maybe that's to be expected since I ran all the way, but Felicia looks calm and composed as per usual. She doesn't even have a strand of hair out of place. I wonder what magic Felicia uses to maintain her perfect appearance at all times. But it's not perfect. Is that part of her even elven glamour? Oh well, I don't have time to be jealous of Felicia's unnerving perfection right now. Dear Sergeant, why do you summon us? Is something better? Oh yes. It's quite important. I did not want to disturb you on your day off, but I simply couldn't wait. Oh no! This situation is starting to sound more and more dire by the second. I glance about the guild anxiously. There is usually a handful of adventurers relaxing and drinking by the fire, but today, this place is completely empty. It's Sunday! Where's everybody else? Fewer adventurers come here on the weekend, and I have assigned those who did come here quests already. Sadly, they could never hope to handle the challenge which I give to you. A challenge? So does that mean you have a quest for us? Indeed, I would not have summoned you here if I didn't. Well, that answers one of my questions. No, for the second. Is this quest difficult? That depends on perception of things, but in my humble opinion, this might be the most difficult quest yet. Oh no! Oh my! I feel unnerved by this news, but Felicia seems downright enthused. Why does this girl love danger so much? I don't know if I will ever understand her. Not worry, nobody understands her. She's not correct in her head. This sounds most entertaining. Consider us interested, Alex. I'm prepared to take on the quest, no matter how perilous, if it may be of help to others. Oh my god, there she goes with another spiel. Oh, Felicia, you're always so eager. I haven't told you what the quest is yet. I know, have it, but I wish to accept it nonetheless. Quest. Destroy Elven Village. She just accepted already. If we went to the effort of calling the four of us here, it must be a quest only the four of us can accomplish. It would be churlish of us to refuse. What do you think, everyone? I think it's familiar. Familiar? This conversation we had before. Rune sighs. You're so impulsive. Says the girl who keeps trying to draw me when we go to the hot springs. That was a while ago, not dancing. That's all because the owner of the hot springs refuses to let us go there anymore. Really? This is the first time I've heard about this. Have you been making enemies for you for? It was a little bit, really got a bit overexcited in the springs, and then she pushed Tart over and she almost drowned. Felicia to give her CPR. No, she didn't. But then you know, she's Felicia. That's quite instant memory. It's best not to dwell on it too much. I bet her Tart. I hated her then, but no. I'm wrong. Tart not so bad. Sorry, I will not drown again. Why, thank you. I'll hold you to that. Anyway, about this quest. I'm not as half as gung-ho about it as Felicia is. Can't you give us more information, Alex? What does this quest entail specifically? And what about the pay? I don't want to risk one of my 9 lives for a handful of bronze pieces. Just to think about the money first, Tart. Well, why shouldn't I think about the money? My time isn't cheap and neither is my life. You're correct. I have family back home to feed, and living in a city like Grimoire is pretty costly. You need to stop being naive, Estelle. Exactly. If you want to fight powerful enemies, the reward can best be worth it. Cross my palm with silver, and you'll find me far more intricate in your offer. Powerful enemies? Oh no, you misunderstand. I did not call you here for a fight. You did! No, I do have a quest for you. It's true, but it does not involve violence or bloodshed. You will not be required to use your weapons. In fact, actually your assaults on this particular mission would cause more problems than it would solve. So, you want us to go on a fetch quest for you? Do you need more Luna Flora? Since there has been an increase in monster attacks as of late, more and more Grimoire's knights have been injured on duty. Our stocks of Luna Flora are running pretty low. But to this, Alex shakes her head. You're wrong again! It is in Flora that we need to buoy the spirits of Grimoire's residents. I was thinking instead that you, 4 girls, should turn your talents towards something else. Like what? Fine arts, maybe. Oh, I'm quite good at baking apple tarts. Apple tart? Rune stressed me. Pose clasped her blue eyes very big and beginning. Won't try. Want to eat. I love sweets. There will be sweets involved in this quest, yeah, for you won't be expected to make them instead. Is it something like work in a bar or whatever? Alex pauses, perhaps for dramatic effect, all the while a coy smile plays about her lips. You will be serving them! Serving? As a knight, I'm expected to serve the needs of the populace, but this doesn't sound like quite the same thing. I'll be serving people by working at a tavern. I was correct. I had a talk last night with the owner of the tavern, and we agreed that that atmosphere in Grimoire has been a little tilted as of late. So, the increased monster attacks aren't doing much of people's morals. So, after some discussion, we decided the best way to cheer everybody up would be with beer and a bevy of cute waitresses. You girls are incredibly popular as of late. Everybody in Grimoire knows who you are. You're like celebrities. So why not let the people meet and greet you? You can work at the local tavern tomorrow and wear cute clothes and serve people drinks. Everybody will love it, but my wallet will love it most of all. Wait, why your wallet? Oh, okay, you get... I guess you get some money out of it yourself. Sneaky devil. Alex, you could have done it yourself, you know? You devil. If you agree to this little scheme, we'll be rolling in money in no time. Of course, I'll split the profits with you girls. What kind of split are we talking about? So what do you say? Would you buy up for it? It will be a limited, exclusive time event that will run for 1 evening. How much money are we talking? It won't take up much of your time, but the memories will remain engraved in your hearts for all eternity. I'm a little worried. I mean, do we want those memories for? Doesn't this sound nice? Alex is working hard to sell this to me, but I'm not really buying it. I can't believe that this is the reason she summoned the 4 of us here. I want the rest of my morning back! I thought you wanted us 5 monsters. Do you want to fight monsters? Not really, but I want to be a knight, not a waitress. Somebody will take me seriously if I start serving drinks. No, don't be so grim, Estelle. No matter what you wear, I believe you will still come across as serious. I'm not sure about that. In the past, I used to help my parents out with the bakery, but I have some experience with custom service. But I'd hoped to leave those days behind me. I understand. I absolutely understand. I was never the best at dealing with customers anyway. I used to get so shy and flustered, and I'd always trip over my own tongue. I so understand her. On more than a handful of occasions, I messed up orders and dropped fancy tartlets onto the floor. I can easily foresee that happening again. Don't really want to go along with this. I have my doubts, but do not be so down, Estelle. I think this sounds like a lot of fun. Then go do it yourself. It's definitely not fun. It's not fun. You do. You indeed. All work and no play will make you a very little girl indeed. You need to let off steam every once in a while, and this procession sounds like a charming break from battles. This is worse than battles. You're going on a battlefield. Sorts of. Moreover, I think you would look very cute, very cute, dressed up as a waitress. I'm not so sure about that. Well, you won't make it very far with that attitude. You need to be more confident, Estelle. I think I can pull it off. Of course, nobody will be cuter than me. Tart, the magical cat witch mate. Cat witch mate? Isn't she bolting a little too many things onto her character? At this take her role will end up all muddled. You don't want to do this, do you, Rune? It seem like a pain. I never been a maid before, but might not be so bad. Would like to wear a frilly dress, would be fun, and want to work with Festi too. I've lost. My party members all seem pretty excited about this. Am I the only one with misgivings? What if the three of them do it and we'll just become the customer? I mean, that's also an option, right? I'd rather not be a maid, not even for one day. But if very excited, this excited, maybe I can make an exception. But there's one thing I'm curious about though. You said we'd be wearing cute clothes? Yeah, indeed. I might not look it, but I'm something of a seamstress, and I've been working on outfits for you girls. What? Thus far, I've only finished your outfit, Estelle. Well, of course. You can look upon it as a prototype of sorts. Wait, how long have you been planning this? And how come you only have one? I mean, I assume this event is happening this night. Are you really going to manage? Would you like to try it on? I'd rather eat a pink Ashen, to be perfectly honest, but... Oh yeah, you should try it on, Estelle. I'm sure it'll look beautiful. I want to see you dressed up too. You'll make for a nice change space. Yeah. I see in a cute outfit. Want to see. Oh my god. Gee, is this what they mean by peer pressure? I don't really have a choice, do I? Yeah, you don't. Okay, that's an overkill. Alex, forgive me for my ignorance, but what is this? It's your uniform, silly. I already said as much. Now, don't you think it's cute? Isn't it to die for? It is, but would I allow her to work like this? No. I do feel like dying right now, but that's hardly a positive thing. This outfit is way more insane than I thought it'd be. It's comprised of a skin-tight leotard that runs high in the leg, a pair of translucent stockings, high heels, fox bunny ears, and a fake bunny tail. This is, in other words, a bunny girl costume. Alex, I was wondering, why would I wear an outfit like this to serve drinks at local tavern? The other barmaids don't dress like this. I'll stand out. I know they don't. That's the entire point. I want you to stand out as much as possible. In fact, you do. But why? Am I being punished for something I did in the past life? Is karma catching up with me? What did I do to deserve it? It's simple business, Estelle. You have already made a name for yourself in Lemuria as a famous hero. You stand out as it is, so it stands to reason you should wear something to further capitalize on your fame. This outfit will ensure all eyes are on you. It will cause a national sensation. When word gets out that Estelle, the daughter of noble Cressida, is working the tavern in Grimoire dressed as a bunny girl, sales will skyrocket. We'll have business from all across the land. And as this was my idea, I'll be entitled to share of profits. I'll be rich! Aren't you already rich, Fa? So, this is all about the money. Now you sound kind of like Tart. This is so embarrassing! No, for Estelle, do not cry. I think you look simply marvelous. Yeah, I don't want to hear that from someone who sounds like an old grandpa. And when you had such a shapely rear, your breasts are round full too, like two fruits. How come you didn't know? You were in hot springs with her. There is an area man or woman alive who wouldn't fall in love upon witnessing you in such a grab. No, that's the problem. I don't want the people to fall in love with me. Alas, it is late. Your charms already rent my heart in twain. Yeah, no one cares about your heart, to be honest. Oh, Rune, please pinch me. I need to make sure that this is no dream. Fine. Rune fulfills facial wishes in the most violent manner possible. Good! Rather than pinch her, she instead slaps Felicia clean across the face. Nice! Good job! Felicia staggers back, stunned, pressing one hand to her pale cheek. What was that for? You drooling, acting like a pervert, need to bring you to your senses, which are non-existent. You stop staring at Essie, she no like, can't you see she's shy?
Perhaps you're right, admit. I was getting a little too into it. But can you blame me? She's lovely. She really is. I don't care much of rabbits myself, but she pulls the look off quite well. Maybe it's because she's so very meek. Oh, what I wouldn't give to sing might even that neck of hers. You guys, cut that out.
I look between my three companions, my eyes bedding with tears. I'm glad that Rune seems to care about my well-being, but both Felicia and Tart are eyeing me like choice joint of meat. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, basically. That's what I wouldn't allow her to work there, in that. Because I bet most of the tavern, like 98.7% of it, will be like this. Where is their sense of shame? It's Felicia we are talking about. She doesn't have any shame. Let's not forget this. This is bad. My heart's pounding a mile a minute. And my legs feel all weakened. Is this a freaking... What the heck is that thing? I'm looking at the quest request, by the way, right now. This is like an alien over here, man. Sort of. I mean... Never mind. At least the other adventurers aren't here to see me in such a state. They must all be out accomplishing various quests. For once the guild is mercifully empty. That's what I thought, at least, but... PolishLynx! My part I have returned from our quest, spells in hand and... Oh my. One adventurer, a gruff, sort of man, at least 6 feet tall, of course, pauses in the entrance to the guild. His eyes sweep over me. Then he begins to laugh. I didn't know there was a costume party going on. Why was I invited?
It's not a costume. I didn't want to dress like this. It's all Alex's fault. She made me.
So, Alex is the mastermind, huh? I'll have to thank her for the eye candy later. But first, the adventurer sticks his head out the nearby and then calls to the other members of his party. Why would you do it? Don't do it! Hey guys, go and get a load of this. Look what the little wannabe knight got on. She's a real sight for sore eyes.
Oh no!
The door bangs open and did 1, 2, 3, 4 more men file in. They all look battle-hardened and they're all staring at me. What? Well, that's an awful lot of leg on display. I never knew that girl was so present. I thought she was meant to be shy. It's just her fault. She's very sexy, that's fake. It sure brightens displays up for. I'm not sure how practical that outfit is. Don't you think she can, no. Do you think she can even walk with these heels? She's trembling like a little leaf. Don't fall over, girlie. It'll bruise your poor little tail. Whoa! This is so embarrassing. I want to die. I want to disappear. I want the ground to open up and swallow me. Oh, actually my butt doesn't look so bad. Okay, to die. This is definitely an overkill. To disappear, I guess it would make sense. I want the ground to open up and swallow me whole. Maybe. Actually, my butt doesn't look so too bad in this. I mean, it's definitely true, but I don't want to use this answer. Okay. And it's not like her. Let's go with this one. Disappear. I want to disappear. I want to raise every last trace of me down to the atom, so I might never have to experience such humiliation ever again. But Alex doesn't understand how I feel. She started talking. There, you see, I said to be a hit if you are that outfit, didn't I? What do you think, Estelle? Will you work in that for me? Dress up like that? It will do wonders for the morale of the city, and you'll be sure to bring in enough money. Yeah, it will work for the morale of the city. 1, 2. It might get money, but there is one negative. Will it work? And it definitely will not work positively on the morale of hers. And girl, first of all, you take your own good first. Want to help me? Please, won't you? Well, I glanced down at myself. Wearing this is incredibly embarrassing. And to make matters worse, the adventurers assembled in the guild are still laughing at me. I can't wear something like this in the tavern of all places not to serve drinks. I think I'd die. I'd really, truly die. This is way too much for me! I'm sorry, but I don't think I can do this job. This sort of outfit is just for me. I really can't do this. And that's how it ended. But let's end the episode here and we'll find out what happens later that day tomorrow in the next one. For now, hope you enjoyed and hope to see you there as well. Yeah, have a great day. Bye bye. Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to another episode of Sakura Knight. Let's see what happens later that day that we technically played yesterday. Ah, that was so embarrassing! The moment I returned to the inn, I throw myself down face first up on my bed. If I can't see my own reflection, I know my cheeks are bright red, simply by how hot they feel. I know if I've been more humiliated. Wait, scratch that! After giving some thought, I can safely say it was distinctly more humiliating to be attacked by the slime prior to my first meeting with Felicia, Sakura Knight 1. But I'd rather not ponder that right now. If I'm wearing my typical clothes, I can still remember the sensation of the vacuum-sealed bunny suit against my bare skin. That outfit was awfully breezy. It showed off even more than my typical attire. And now a bunch of guys from the guild have seen me dressed like that. I can never go back to the guild again. I'll be laughed out of the building. Nobody will ever take me seriously ever again. How can I be a knight now? Knights aren't supposed to dress like that. I'm sorry, mother. For you gave me your sword, I have failed you. I'm Mistress' daughter. What?
Hesty?
Rune who accompanied Rune who accompanied me back to the inn now hovers awkwardly by the side of the bed. She only said my name, but a whole wealth of emotion were contained within those 2 syllables. She must worry about me. Rune! Still sniffling, I sit up on my bed and blink at Rune. My cheeks are pink, my eyes bedding with tears, and my hair is all messy. In my current state, I want nothing more than to hide from the world and everybody who dwells upon it. But that wouldn't be fair to Rune. I doubt she would make light of my embarrassment, like Tart, or try to flirt with me, like Felicia. She instead seems genuinely concerned. Surely is a good friend.
Oh, Rune.
I'm so sorry for running back like that. I must have made such a scene.
Not really. I don't blame you. It's all Alex's fault. She made you dress up. You don't know. You can't be blamed. I would hate it too if I were you.
Rune!
She's so nice!
A smile rises to my lips, unbidden. I felt pretty awful about this whole bunny girl affair, but Rune was doing a commendable job of cheering me up. With her tactful personality, she could become a fully fledged therapist.
Sure.
Thank you for consoling me. I don't know if I really deserved for I acted so foolishly. The outfit was embarrassing, yes, but I only drew more attention to myself crying like that. I bet I looked like a moron.
No, you don't moron. You're smarter than Fel and Tart.
Yes, we can agree with that. In some cases.
I don't know about that.
Tart's pretty devious, and while Felicia acts like an airhead, I think she's smarter than she lets on. She's crazy, Vaughn. She's certainly better at fighting with a sword than I am. It's been months, but I haven't made much progress. There's no way I can call myself knight just yet. Alex obviously doesn't respect me. If she did, she wouldn't have made me dress up in that silly outfit. It's like she thinks I'm nothing but a mascot. I think that's what upset me the most. I just want to be taken seriously. But I know I don't deserve it. Not yet.
No, you do.
Rune's eyes bore into mine. She takes a step forward and bends, taking her shoulders between her paws.
You're kind and nice, gentle, good girl. Your heart makes me happy.
I make you happy? Really?
Very happy, the most happy.
That's very sweet of you, but I don't get it. I'm probably being annoying. You have no obligation to save me or cheer me up. Do you know who is annoying? Felicia is. I need to learn how to get over my own hang-ups eventually. I can't. Also, you know who is annoying? Probably me, but whatever. Keep relying on other people. No, I know myself, so that makes sense. Yes, you can. The forcefulness in Rune's voice takes me by surprise. She leans in even closer until our faces are inches apart and says, Rely on me, confide in me, trust in me, please. I like you, I don't want you to be sad. That's why I'm here. You know better than. You're my friend. Rune's tail twitches. Maybe something more. When I'm with you, my heart always beats so hard, so fast. You matter to me, your struggles, they matter to me, too. Even if I'm small, I know small to you, so they know small to me. But isn't this an inconvenience? It's not. Please understand. I'm here because I want to be with you because I like you. There's nobody I like more in the whole world. So cheer up, bestie. Rune takes the corners of my mouth with both paws, then turns slightly upwards, so I'm smiling. Oh my god, that must be so adorable. It's quite a forced smile to begin with. But Rune's insistence, coupled with her earnestness, makes something with my breast flutter. Before I know it, I'm smiling of my own volition. Being with Rune always makes me happy. There! Rune takes a step back, beaming. You look nicer when you smile. The PolishLynx wanted you to be a bunny waitress. It's not because she's not like or not respect, it's because you're cute. I thought you looked cute too. But I'm glad you turned down her offer. Really? And why is that? The same reasons I was saying. You look so cute. Others would stare, they would like to. And I don't want that! You're my best friend, Estelle, and I don't want to share. Estelle! Rune just said the sole truth. That's what I was saying. I would not want that. I love you. So saying, Rune throws herself into my arms. Oh, now that I think about it, I haven't mentioned this, but apparently, something similar. A similar CG, like in the second episode, when those two went on a quest together only, and they were lying under a tree. YouTube didn't like this picture and didn't allow me to use it as a miniature. I don't understand why, really. It's not like there was much happening there. Weird. But yeah, I blocked it basically. Anyway, I didn't expect this sudden display of physical, and that's why I'm interrupting reading this. That's why I had to change it. End of story. Anyway, I didn't expect this sudden display of physical affection, and she almost bowls me backwards, but somehow I'm able to remain upright. Perhaps all my training has paid off after all. Rune nuzzles her head against my chest, her eyes falling shut, as a contented smile spreads across her lips. Love you, lot, now and always, night or bunny. You're always my Estelle. Oh. Then again, I mean, Rune probably has like the most pure heart. I mean, probably. She has the most pure heart of all the four of them. And you know that, like, if she says something, it's truth. After our little heart-to-heart, Rune and I go for a walk in the forest. Then, a warm breeze helps clear my head and the rustling of the leaves is comfort. The forest is far less sinister during the day than it is at night. I mean, obviously. It's always like this. I feel more at ease than I did during my trek with Felicia all those weeks prior. For monsters are still a concern. I mean, you were with Felicia, of course you would not feel at ease. Come on. There could be any number of creatures lurking in the undergrowth, waiting to strike. But I haven't seen anything suspicious yet. The pair of us walk and walk and walk, enticed onwards by the soft sound of singing birds. I can hear the faint running of water in the distance, and suppose we must be near a stream. It might be nice to go for a dip. But Rune leads me ever onwards, until the trees begin to thin out around us. We soon enter a clearing, which is dominated by the mouth of a rocky cave. I recognize this cave. It's the place where I first met Rune. We must be in Wolfguard territory right now, though I haven't seen a single Wolfguard during my trek. I turned to Rune askance, my head tipped to one side like, "Doop. Why did you bring me here, of all places? Do you feel homesick?"
Sometimes, maybe. The city is so big and loud, but here it's nice and quiet.
It's my home. It's where I belong. I never thought I would leave. I never imagined. Oh, Rune. I sigh softly. How could I be so thoughtless? I've been burning all my silly worries when you've been parted from your people for months. If you want to go back, I wouldn't blame you. It might be better for you, in fact. I would hate to make you happy. Huh? Rune's brow wrinkles.
What are you talking about, Estelle?
I thought since we came here that you were thinking of leaving our party and returning home. Is that what you want?
Is that what you want? Want me to leave?
No, of course not! You're a valued member of our party and I like you very much. You always cheer me up when I feel down. And it doesn't hurt that she's so gosh darn adorable too. I rely on you a lot, but maybe I've been relying on you too much. I don't want to be a burden.
You know, burden. I said, I know your ears not good as mine, but learn to listen.
But you said this is where you belong.
I did, yeah. Used to belong. For it is the only place for me in this world, which is so big and scary, but I know now. This place is not my only home. I have new home now. With you.
Me!
Like my sister. Or maybe something more.
That's a weird thing to say.
You're nice to play with, warm to cuddle, fun to talk to. I never thought I would be friends with a human. Did not think it possible. My mother told me all greedy, selfish species. I rooted to you when we first met, tried to drive you off. But you now hold it against me. It is hard to explain with human words, but well. You shy, Estelle, but you still work hard. It's admirable. Being with you gives me strength to brave the strange human world and all its smells and sounds. I meant to go back home after finding Tart. At first, that's my only goal. But when I saw how hard you work in the Beacon Night, I want to help. I accomplished my goal, but you not yet accomplished yours. We're friends, so I stay with you, by your side, until your dream comes true. I help make it happen.
Huh? A soft gas falls from my lips, barely more than an exhalation of air. Though it's not a blisteringly hot day, I can feel my face turning red regardless. I must look like a blossoming camellia.
Then do you mean you want to keep adventuring with me so I can fulfill my dream? Yes, I do. But that's hardly fair. I couldn't ask you to turn your back on your people for my sake. You know, ask, but I do anyway. Because I want to. I know, child. Can make my own mind. Besides, I like the forest. It's nice, quiet, peaceful. It was my home, but it got lonely too. I had not much friends in my town. The other Vulgars think I'm too serious. Say I act like fuzzy grandma. They all laugh behind my back. That's why, when I met Tart, I was glad she wanted to be a friend. I tried hard to please her, so I'm not lonely anymore. She teach me Lemurian. We spent the days together. It was fun. I cared for her.
Rune's paws clenched his fist.
Then she betrayed me. Took the flowers. I told myself forgive. No, forgive. I had no trust in the outsiders. I became cold and hard. But then I met you. You taught me not all outsiders are bad. You made me open my heart. You make me happy. So I make you happy too? Let's stay together until we become proper night.
Why not longer?
That's why I came here. Want to say goodbye. After this, I know come back. Not for a while. I no want to leave your side. I love you too much, Estelle.
Run!
I
breathe in, trying to gather my senses and exclaim.
I love you too! I love every single each of you. You're so adorable. Yes! Oh, Rune! Estelle!
Rune darts into my arms like character in a romance drama mind. She embraces me as she has so many times in the past. But this time, something's different. Rune doesn't content herself with burying her head against my bosom, as she so often does. This time instead, she leans in.
Rune, what are you?
A sweet kiss. Oh, nice. And claims her lips with my own. She's kissing me. It's a very warm, gentle kiss which doesn't ask for a demand. Or demand too much. Rune's embrace is so gentle, I could easily step away from her if I wanted. But why would I? I love Rune too. I'll accept all of her feelings. The strong ones, the shy ones. Right now my heart is hammering so hard I couldn't even dream of pushing her away. How could I when Rune is supporting me? I want to make her proud. So I will keep on doing my very best. My adventure isn't over yet. Meanwhile, in a cave deep in the woods, Grimuel's adventures have been getting cheeky as of late. How dare they try to hunt down my precious monster? Perhaps they think they have the upper hand for now, but they will get their confidence soon enough. I will not rest until Grimoire, no. All of Lemuria has been brought to its knees, sorry. It was wrested from my poor beloved Gunhill more than 20 years ago. Gunhill worked hard to conquer Lemuria, but that awful Cressida took it all from her without batting an eyelid. She took Lemuria away from my beloved. And then, as if that was not enough, she took Gunhill's life too. I will never forgive Cressida, nor any so-called adventurer. I have been lurking in the woods for many years now, planning my next move. And soon, it will be time to strike. With my army of accumulated monsters, I will storm upon Grimoire streets and take control of Lemuria's capital. All ensnare Lemuria still beating hard with my hands, and then I'll crush it. I'll take it. No man, woman, or child who opposes me will be allowed to live. Least of all, any adventurers from the horrible guild. I will conquer the world once more, for the sake of my beloved Gunhill. She might be gone, but her saga still remains. I was Gunhill's most precious disciple. I would have followed her to the very ends of the earth. If I could, I wish that I had died in her stead. But I didn't perish when Cressida infiltrated our lair. Gunhill made me to run. She told me to leave. And I shall uphold her legacy. At least I will. Probably at least I would, is what should be said there. Why the hell are you wrapped in a freaking present wrap? As soon as I figure out how to get all those ribbons off me! Gee, this is so unfair! Why does stuff like this always happen to me? I was just trying to practice my magic, and then all these ribbons appeared out of nowhere, like poof! I didn't even know how I could use magic like this. No, scratch that. I didn't know magic like this even existed. What's the point of it anyway? If Gunhill was here, I'm sure she'd laugh at me. I mean, we can do that. I'm so useless. I hope after all these years, I'm a little better at combat magic. But I haven't improved at all. Do I really have no talent? Where have we lived to conquer Lemuria? I've been trying so hard for so long, but sometimes it's so hard to keep going. A few days ago, I even got assaulted by slime. Me! A self-appointed successor of the demon queen Gunhill. This is so unfair. Now all these ribbons are digging into my skin. I feel we're getting tighter with every single second. Won't somebody come and help me? I'll never be able to conquer the wood I found. All dressed up like this. Saga's pain cries echoed by the walls of her dismal cavern. Too little avail. Nobody in Lemuria knows about the existence of said cavern. Least of all, our kind-hearted heroine, Estelle. Nobody in Lemuria knows of Saga's wicked plot. But conversely, there is nobody who can save the clumsy half dragon from her own incompetence. And so, despite Saga's attempts, best attempts, peace continues to reign in the land of Lemuria. For the present, at the very least. What? No! I want more! Really? That's how you end it? That's so rude! I mean, I guess at least... our lovely Rune is. is with us. We continue this. Nice. Of course, we'll get other endings as well, I guess. Is there a harem or is there not? I have no clue. We'll find out sooner or later. For now, let's end it here. Tomorrow, I guess Tart's ending? Or maybe Felicia's ending, we'll see. Maybe I want to end it on a positive matter, basically, so I'll do Felicia first. Because she's annoying, and yeah. Anyway, for now, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you tomorrow as well. And, as always, have a great day. Bye-bye.